I think what we all would like is Jerry Jones to obviously make a hilarious decision so we can listen to Jerry have to talk about his decision because Jerry Jones is an electric factory on a microphone, but I have no idea who's going to get what job. I think, now, and bear with me here, this would be aligning a lot of stars, but I think there's a chance. Now, Dan Snyder, I guess, kind of bucks this trend. I think there was a conversation by the NFL to these teams that are looking for coaches to tell them to draw it out a little bit. Take your time doing this. We can make stories out of this. We can make fodder out of this. Let's not just hire somebody immediately and then we have to answer a lot of questions. There's a lot of stories that are coming out from this all now, right? Like Matt Rule saying no to the Browns was a hilarious situation. Now the Browns want to look into this guy and this guy and this guy. It seems like everybody's doing super due diligence, which if you're a fan, you have to appreciate, but it's not normally like this.
No.
Normally hires have already been made. Normally there's already been decisions and thoughts already had. I mean, at this point, we don't have a clue who's going to go anywhere, and the people that we thought were going to go somewhere now are potentially not going to go anywhere. It's like Jason Garrett somehow has survived 3 meetings now. 3 meetings with Jerry Jones. I don't know what else you're going to talk about. I understand it's a family down there and that Jerry Jones says he runs that operation like a family. Every time you see his suite, he's got his grandkids in there washing his glasses and his sons, everything. It is a real family thing. His family owns it. It's 100% ownership. They took no public money, so I understand that. But yeah, this guy stinks as a head coach. It's only a matter of time you got to let him go. And maybe he got stale and let him go. But nothing that we really thought was going to happen has happened yet. And that to me is surprising. And I think it might be a strategy business-wise. I think there might be a little something to it.
Because normally I think when the teams realize 3 or 4 weeks ago that they're getting a new coach, they already start putting out their feelers to the potential coaches, and then they kind of have someone in mind. But I think with Jason Garrett, and this is a tale as old as time as something that works, I think he's crying in these meetings. And like when you've tried to break up with girlfriends in the past and they start crying, it is just impossible to do.
Jerry, just send a text message and move on.
I think he's crying. And Jerry's like, all right, we'll talk tomorrow.
We'll talk tomorrow. I mean, can we get some more
Clean yourself up.
Kleenexes in here? Maybe Thursday he won't. Jerry, just text him. Well, hello there. Utilize the promo code PAYTHEBILLS and get $20 off your first order from SeatGeek. Now, back to the magic. Just text him. That's what happened. Everybody's like, well, you can't break up over text. It's like, have you ever seen Jason Garrett cry? It's tough to handle.
What would you do if they just changed the locks at the whole Cowboy facility?
They do that, though. So you have like a fob to get into your building, and as soon as you get cut, your fob doesn't work anymore. There's guys that show up, their fob doesn't work. It's like, okay, is this a tech issue or am I no longer on the roster?
Oh, that happened in the famous video, the Jets guy, right?
Yeah.
He tried getting in.
Yeah, and they walk you in and then they walk you out. Yeah, that whole thing happens immediately upon you getting released or whatever. So if Jason Garrett goes back in tomorrow for his 3rd meeting,
Let me in.
is he still crying down there? Open the door.
Jason's got a boombox sitting outside the facility.
Oh, man. That probably is what it is, isn't it?
I think it is. That's the only rational explanation. No one thought Jason was getting to 2020.
He made it to 2020.
Hey, Jason.